Since November 2023, when the electronic identification was introduced, Kenyans who applied for new or replacement of identifications were unexpectedly issued with Maisha Namba identification cards instead. The shift that was not otherwise communicated by the government left many surprised and confused. And after the High Court lifted orders that had barred the Ministry of Interior and National Administration from processing new identification cards since 5th of December 2023, the government announced plans to accelerate the issuance of Maisha cards. The project that replaced the failed Huduma Number project is now spreading like wildfire. But how do these Maisha cards work? How do one obtain them? What challenges did they pose? Check out. The third generation national identification cards, otherwise Maisha card, is a part of the identity ecosystem that features the Maisha number, which according to the government is a unique personal identification number assigned to every Kenyan citizen upon registration, typically at birth. The same number serves as a birth certificate number for newborns, a personal identification for KRA, National Social Security Fund, among others. Upon demise, the same number will translate into death certificate number. To obtain it, the applicant is required to download the Gava Mkononi app on their mobile devices to complete the registration process. Upon issuance, the current identification number is retained and referred to as your Maisha number, appearing on the face of the Maisha card. The Maisha Namba project, a group of interconnected elements, among them Maisha Namba, Maisha Card, and the National Population Master Register, is a master database that manages data for all registered citizens, refugees, and foreigners using fingerprint biometric technology. The personal number will be used as an enrollment for all government services, including education, health, and taxation. How is the Maisha card like? It has a photo of the applicant, Maisha number, which is the same as national identification number, serial number, biographic data, residential particulars, and advanced security elements. It is, however, important to note that one is not required to register afresh for Maisha card. Only few features like a digital identity and an electronic ID with a chip for data storage and authentication will be added to your current identity. And how will these cards benefit Kenyans? Citizens can use it as a travel document within the wider East African community, and the efficient validation of personal identification data by public and private institutions. Citizens' access to services is simplified. In addition, the cards eliminate the need for multiple enrollments and registrations while providing convenience through instant digital access to birth certificates. According to the Immigration Principal Secretary Julius Bitok, the government pledged to continue implementing reforms within the Kenya national identity ecosystem while upholding constitutional principles and respecting the rights of citizens. Bitok further revealed that Kenyans will be required to renew their national identification cards every 10 years, adding that applicants seeking renewal of expired identification cards will not be required to register fresh. It should also be noted that the current birth and death certificates will remain valid and that one will still be able to access all government services with the old identification card even without Maisha number. The ongoing project has, however, raised human rights concerns, posing inconveniences. The centralized nature of the National Population Master Register increases the risk of personal data abuse and unauthorized access that is often the root entry of breaches, where unauthorized persons can access very large amounts of information. The Maisha number system also has the potential to further widen current inequalities in accessing identification documents, mostly for marginalized and minoritized communities who already suffer from deep-seated barriers to accessing government services. While many Kenyans still do not understand why the rush with the Maisha Namba project, despite active legal contestations in court and without due considerations to legal issues and public participation, the government has still not backed up. Registration is still ongoing and over 1 million Kenyans have received Maisha cards, and all KCSE candidates are set to receive the same before the end of examinations as announced by the government. And that's a clear indication that the second generation identification cards commissioned about 30 years ago are slowly being replaced. Anne Mwendwa, The Press TV, Kenya.